brought the Nittany Lions to their first ever Frozen Four a year ago. And here we go, game number 2. Pat, what does Minnesota need to pass? Right to Ziemer, across the line. Brody throws it on net, right on. And Radler makes his first save of the game and hold. Not blocked, comes back to the point. Webush whistled it wide of the cage. On the far side, Townsend, Minnesota. Coming out to center, Luke Mittelstadt throws one on net. And Radler grabs that, holds it, and again, Crespo feeds it up the far side. Van Olm across the line, slips it down low. Shot caught up high by Airy.
Win, pound, get your forecheck going, and try to create something offensively. We haven't seen it yet.
Katzen's shot is blocked, and Lutke takes over the corner, brings it back to the point. Dump back in deep. Paulson picks it up behind the net. Now he carries back near the blue line. Gophers making a change, and then his shot is deflected. Goes over the glass and out of play. And here's a look at that last chance.
Now look at it. Yeah, you're going to see the speed of Mooney heading right to the net. Paulson tries to get it.
Minutes gone in this opening period. Puck in behind, wraparound attempt. Airy had to be alert there. Mesa's played good tonight. Luke has been. But Penn State gets a big clear right out of the gate. Gophers still struggling with the extra man. Just 8 goals on 47 chances so far. That's 40th best in the country. 17.2% is the Gophers' success ratio right now. But they have picked it up the last couple of games. They were 3 power play goals.
Oh.
And look at that. What a setup there. Lutke buries it as Mooney found him wide open on the near side. And it's 1-0 Minnesota.
I mean, are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? I mean, he had every Penn State player mesmerized with one little move. All the eyes were on him. Watch Mooney. He makes one move. He's got everybody looking at him. Oh, Tanner Lutke left all alone. Mooney spots him. Empty net goal. 1-0 Gophers. Big goal for Tanner Lutke too.
Long shot steered away, deflects over the glass and out of play. Gophers will clear it out. Rombach pokes it ahead. Gophers coming in deep. Mittelstadt trying to go up high. Clear. Now Godowski feeds it across. Mesa back in, drops it off. Snapshot wide by Van Olm. Rebound to the far side. Shown out ahead, but it's stripped. And now back to Marsico. Trying to feed it in front. Good stick there by Cal Thomas. He's had a strong period.
He really has, Jim.
Mittelstadt. He'll just ring it around the glass, send it all the way down, and that will do it for the first period. Penn State doubles up on the shots. 8-4, Pat, but they trail 1-0 after 1.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it.
Boxes are empty as we start this second period. And so nobody really gained any traction in that first period. Pat, what do you think the message was from Graves? And Mooney comes away with it. Back to the point. Rombach lets it go. And that just caught the outside of the post and stayed out.
I think Ziemer got a piece of that.
Now Rombach. This is over. Mooney, a one-timer, and whiffed on that. And it rolls harmlessly in behind. Near side, Whipple lost his stick but picked it back up. Godowski throws it towards the net. Deflects in behind. He puts it up the far side, and now it's fed across the line, busting right in, and trying to pull the trigger was Mesa. But it was knocked off his stick at the last second.
Yeah, good play by Leo Gruba again. How many plays has he made this weekend? Jim, just subtle little plays of breaking up and going in the offensive zone.
Now Crespo gets it across the line. Laubach put it in front, looking for a redirect. That failed to connect. Puck though stays into the zone. In behind, Dowiak comes out. Top of the circle, takes the shot. That was as well. Now Moore puts it out to center. It bounces to Mo, coming right in. Big save, rebound. And Mittelstadt was all tied up where he could could have possibly slid that one back into the empty net.
Boy, is that not interference maybe or not? I mean, play on. I love that, but I think John Middlestead might be
pulling away, but then taken right back by Laubach. Bottom of the circle, feeds the point. Shot blocked. Now down low. Laubach out without a stick, couldn't get it out over the blue line. Amon puts it in front, it just slides wide of the net. Now Laubach, backhander, and Airy comes across and makes the chest save. Pressure still on in the Gopher zone. Ziemer still without a stick. Plays it around to the far side. Turnover. Penn State comes up with it. Misa puts it right down low. What a save by Airy. Rebound. He stops that as well. Two great saves there by Nathan Airy, keeping this a one-goal game in favor of Minnesota. Game. Smith stripped of the puck at the line, and it's cleared back out. Gophers come back the other way. Pritchard with more. Back to Pritchard, walking right in. And Riedler makes a big save there.
Yeah, Pritchard tried to go 5-hole.
Now the Gophers again with the turnover. Mo this time. He'll carry in behind. Here's Mooney now darting across the line. 1-on-4. Poke checked off his stick. Gophers will maintain possession. Paulson walking in. And Mooney let it go through. Thought there was a man on the back door. Godowski keeps it alive. Serrato lets it go. Airy boots that out. Here's Godowski from the blue line. That just missed. Weebush centers it. Smith crosses with McKenna. Walks in, feeds it across the box. Middlestead, though, got a stick on it to throw off the timing. Now McKenna drops it down low. Marsico. Serrato. McKenna. Serrato, one-timer score. Charlie Serrato with the rocket. May have been deflected on the way, but Penn State has evened it up. A power play goal for each club.
Yeah, McKenna with that pass, almost similar to the goal that Brody Ziemer scored last night. And a one-timer here. You're going to watch McKenna, and he just draws everybody over. And a rocket from Charlie Serrato. Nathan Airy couldn't get over in time. Yeah. And that will tie this hockey game up. Charlie Serrato.
Gophers have to get the offense going.
Yeah,
just
do,
8
Jim.
shots. Here's Moore going to the net. Puts it right in front. And just failed to finish on the far side with John Middle's second time. Feeds it back to Whipple. Throws it towards the net. That bounces wide. Rebound cleared, not out. Mooney trying to buy some real estate. Spinorama. Mooney goes to the net and just snapped it wide. Management defenseman lumbers into the offensive zone, throws it in front. Comes to Clark on the far side. Now Rombach with it right in front. And Riedler makes a big save and holds on. And now Rombach having words with Van Olm, who knocked him down after he took the shot.
On the zone, stays in the in their own end, and that gives Penn State more opportunities to score.
Now we get the puck. And Mooney will step into the faceoff circle. Pat, he won 6 of 8 last night. Gets beaten here. Kadowski, the bomb from the blue line. And Airy's got that with the glove. Let's get it out. And now here come the Gophers. Possible numbers. Ziemer takes the shot, and it deflects off the traffic in front to the corner. Godowski. It looks like Middlestead is ready for more action. Face-off controlled by the Gophers. Turn around, shot by Moore. Rebound right there. And Pritchard couldn't come up with a rebound. Now we get some more pushing.
I kind of like this, Jim. You know, the blood's starting to boil a little bit. We're getting close to that third period.
Crespo has it stolen away. Here's Moore busting in, puts it across, and it was just out of the reach of Ziemer. Great idea, just failed to connect.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And now we get a whistle. And
Minnesota,
too many men on the ice. That looks like the shot blocked. Comes back to the blue line. Smith tries. That didn't get through as well, and the period comes to a conclusion. So Penn State with nearly a 2-to-1 shot advantage. Cash in on the power play to tie this one at 2. After 2 shots, 23 for Penn. A minute 54 after they got caught with too many men on the ice in the dying seconds of period 2.
Yeah.
All the way in, and then Minnesota will switch penalty killers. Minute 12 to go on the power play. McKenna, 60% of his scoring in his first season here have come on the power play. Now McKenna gives to Serrato. Fed down low. Back to McKenna. Now shot and a goal by Smith. Beautiful cross-ice feed from Weebush. Spots Jackson Smith on the back door, and he hammers it home. And Penn State, with 2 power play goals, now lead this one 2-1.
Yeah, and Smith has had a great weekend for Penn State, and he just sneaks down. And Weebush, as you mentioned, Jim, is just going to feed that pass across, and one-timer for Smith. Penn State will have a 2-1 lead.
He's knocked down, Laubach does, and now Mooney starts back. 2-on-2, Mooney in traffic, feathers it ahead, and Paulson couldn't finish as he couldn't handle it cleanly.
Forecheck going, and put a little pressure on Penn State.
Here's McKenna now, on his backhand, just put it wide. Smith now coming through center. Smith across the line, dishes it off. Backhander just rolls wide. Laubach again right there trying to get things happening.
Oh, there you go. You got numbers.
And now the Gophers have numbers. Possible 3-on-1 if they hurry. Lamb coming in. Didn't get much on the shot. It's swept away, and now here comes Penn State the other way during this 4-on-4. McKenna across the line. Dishes off. And the shot's deflected. It goes over the... Thomas trying to kick it free, does, and the Gophers get it ahead to Mooney. Mooney now sprinting across the line, back towards Mooney, and he couldn't handle the bouncing puck. And now we get a whistle and a penalty. Mooney draws the penalty, and Minnesota now goes to the power play.
Well, good things happen when you take it hard to the net like that.
And now the Gophers come back the other way. Hendrickson across the line. Trying to barge his way out front. Puts it right on the doorstep, and Clark flipped it up over the top of the net. And the rebound cleared out. Now possible 2-on-1. Fed across. Collins deflected. Goes right to the net to Airy. And then we get all sorts of pushing and shoving. Pritchard tying up his man and takes him to the ice. 19 seconds left on the... Stops along the half boards. Back to Gruba. His shot deflects wide. Rebound to the far side. Penn State back. Try again. Paulson by himself. 1-on-4. Drops it back. Lamb walking in. Big rebound and an even more sensational save on Townsend. Riedler comes up with his best 2 saves of the night to keep his team in front.
Wow, was that a... You said it, Jim. Combination of 2 great saves. Watch the drop pass by Paulson. Lamb takes the shot. Townsend on the rebound. 2 huge saves.
Wow.
We're gonna take a look at it from behind the net. And that was heading to the back of the net.
Now Pritchard starting back the other way. 1-on-1. Tate Pritchard whistles it. And the blocker save is made. Gophers trying to make something happen here. Moore with the steal. Moore on his backhand. It bounces around and then pushed just wide of the net by Clark. Lamb brings it back to the blue line. Fed back in, hit the referee in the corner. Clark picks it up there. He'll throw it towards the net, and Riedler wrapped left in regulation. Gruba now. Good pass through center, connects. Litke
Let's
fires!
go.
And it went off the glove of Riedler and bounced in behind. Now a bomb from the blue line, and that's gobbled up by Riedler. And he'll hold for the fainted. Goes wide. Now Middlestad activates. Throws it in front, deflected right by Clark, right to Riedler, and he's got it.
Wow, what a play by Luke Middlestad. Gets that puck right on the half wall and throws it right in front. Jimmy Clark, watch Middlestad here. Throw it right to the middle of the ice. Deflects off of Jimmy Clark, and boy, one thing that Riedler has done really well tonight, Jim, just kind of held his ground.
Right.
There's a big goaltender.
They'll put it off the glass, back out to center. Gophers have to get out of the Penn State zone. Mooney in the neutral zone. Tries to go back across the green. Pass hits a leg shot at the empty net. Wide. And
Nice.
icing call here. So Minnesota now will get things set up how they want in the Penn State zone.
Well, they can settle things down a little bit. You know, they have trouble getting the puck in the offensive zone.
Just like a power play. They'll send it in right on goal.
Smart play by Tanner Ludke.
And
Gets the draw in the offensive zone.
they'll get to draw it off again.
You know, why it was a smart play?
Momentarily, but now it's pushed out to center. And here's McKenna at the empty net, fired wide. Gruba back to retrieve, but he's got to hurry. Only 12 seconds left. Gophers coming out to center. Mooney had to turn back for it, shoots it in. 5 seconds left. Puck put in behind center. Gruba's shot. Another chance. It's loose at the horn, and it's cleared away. And Penn State comes back to earn a split of the series as they get the 2-1 victory, holding off Minnesota here tonight. That last chance came close. Ziemer right on the doorstep, but he couldn't find that rebound in traffic, Pat.
Boy, Brody Ziemer threw it right out front. Loose puck there, and Middlestad gets that shot. Just couldn't get it past Riedler, who I thought was great all night. Oh.
Ziemer right there. I don't know. If that had gone in, there would have been
a little issue.
a lot of conversation about that one.
Boy, that hit Ziemer. Oh. I didn't see that initially. Did you see that initially?
Yeah. All right, Penn State comes back. There was a